not far away. Let's talk story. It's where my mama was born, it's where I come from, it's where my daddy fell in love not long ago.
Let's talk story. Let's talk story. Let's talk story.
Oh no, Kako. How you folks doing? Today we're talking about something that local people always like to talk about. Usually that's what starts conversations. And so the question is, does your high school tell a lot about you? Well, usually when for the first time, if I meet somebody, I always get, a lot of conversations, why it usually starts with, well, what high school did you go to or graduate from? It's usually the start of a conversation in Hawaii. And then when I tell them what year I graduated, and like such as 71, like he said, they usually ask if I knew one of their relatives or friends at that time. So that's usually no. Yeah, I like as a graduate of Kamehameha, I always get asked about our school's annual song contest. It's usually that comes up in the conversation all the time. Never fails. But it's very popular. That's why it's unique to our high school. And being a graduate of Kamehameha has benefited me personally and in my employment. You know, it helped me when I applied to become a service manager at Surfco. You know, when they interviewed me, the guy said, "Well, I just might hire you just based on that fact that you went to Kamehameha." Of course, I had the qualifications for that position, but that's what he said. Also helped me when I applied as a technician at a local company too, another local company. He said the same thing too. But so I gotta tell you a story. When I was going out with my girlfriend, and she was Japanese American, and when I went to meet their parents, I was really really nervous. And one of the questions they asked me is what high school you went to. I said, "Well, I graduated from Kamehameha." I was in the door. That's all I had to say. It just so happened that my girlfriend's father played music with Bill Lincoln, during World War II. And so, you know, the fact that I graduated from Kamehameha really, really was a benefit, you know. And so it helped me out in my marriage, you know. And so just to let you know, but where you graduate from does not guarantee success in your own life. And I really want to point that out. Um, Case in point, I had I lived in Palolo, way in the back, and practically almost everybody in my neighborhood went to a public school, and, and mostly usually it was Kaimiki High School, or you know, and because it's Kaimiki, close to Kaimiki. Um, I had a neighbor who graduated from public high school, and he became an engineer. He took the SAT test, and he only had one wrong on the on the math portion of the test. Really smart kid. So today, that same guy owns an engineering company and lives in Wailaike. Okay, so to me, seeking higher education or college and pursuing a career is more important. You know, you need to apply yourself if you want to be successful in life. Exactly what do I mean? Well, if you want to apply yourself to something, it means you want to try hard, concentrate your abilities toward a goal. You need to have a positive attitude, a clear purpose, and a plan of action. You also need to practice, seek feedback, and overcome challenges. Okay, so those are the values that I taught many technicians. I was a training manager for a local company in Hawaii, and every time a new copier machine came out, they always sent me. I'll be the first one to go. I had a lot of travel miles. In fact, I got a free ticket on United Airlines to go traveling, but I'd be the first one to go to school to learn the new machine. But those are the things when I used to hold classes too locally in Hawaii. I held classes. I had maybe two or three in a class, small classes, not big classes. But like I said, you need to concentrate towards a goal. You need to have a positive attitude and a plan of action. And I used to tell technicians, the more you practice, the better you'll get. Germans have a saying, and I was in Germany for 3 years, but the saying goes like this: Arbeit macht die Meister. What it means is that practice makes perfect. The more you practice, the more easy it becomes for you, and that's what you want to achieve. You want to get to that perfection level where you feel comfortable with what you're doing and your type of employment or your job. I used to teach the technicians that all the time. Arbeit macht die Meister. Practice makes perfect. That's how you can overcome challenges. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be easy all the time. It's going to be tough sometimes. You're going to have challenges. I had challenges as a technician. You know, Case in point, just sometimes you take the whole machine apart, yeah, and it's all in maybe 1,000 pieces, and you're wondering to yourself, how the heck am I going to put this thing back together in one piece and in the right way? So a lot of times, if I could find another machine that seemed like the one I'm working on, then I could use as a reference to putting it back together. So at least that was my plan of action. If I felt that, I didn't know how to put this thing back, I couldn't remember every step or every detail, then I always refer to another machine as a reference. Anyway, that's what. So, like I said, as far as high schools go, it never guarantees your success in life. It's how you apply yourself, you know, in your career, your job, and how much you strive to get better and better. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this talk story session. If you have any comments or you have any experiences, uh, please let me know. Put it in the comments below. I trained oh many technicians today are working fixing, repairing copy machines. Some of them became service managers themselves. You know, so and I feel very proud. Today I'm retired, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. I'm retired and collecting Social Security and so forth, so I'm not worried. But I'm proud of the fact that at least I trained these guys, and you know, and those are the values that I taught them. So anyway, mahalo for watching my talk story session. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, leave them down below. Like I said, ahoy ho.